Michigan, or you make a mistake with a turnover, it's 2 points the other way in a blink of an eye. And I didn't see that a lot either. So what did Duke do to Michigan that other teams have had trouble?
Hey, it's wrestling. Hey man. Yeah, man. I was just like, hey, you know, my sister, I love that wrestling, bro. I came to the house, told him, you know, he said, who up there? I said, let me go on, let me see, man. I forgot who, it's the mini wrestlers up there. It's in the rock song. Yeah, it's some miniature wrestlers up there. They wrestle. I saw, hey, what's up, man, when we up there? The line was long at first, that line was long, boy. I told him he's short now, he in the line, he's in the short line now. He a real fan of this. You know, he was a fake, little part. I ain't gonna say fake part. I ain't gonna do him like that. He got a little wrestling part there. Well, you know, we all went through all this. You know, wrestling one fake. No, he know it's fake, but it's like, what they do in their little podcast, there's a bunch of them, little friends. That they, you know, they talk about that after they watch it. They talk and discuss it.
They're close to the basket, kind of like. But the
we didn't know, I want to finally smoke shit. I ain't going to head Walmart didn't have pack right now. What's going on? No, walking around with all this damn people. They creep. Yeah, that's what it is. I was like, what? Because the defense is saying, he's out there, and it's like, when nobody out there, it's like, nobody giving away. That's what you guys saying.
I explained that to you. Yeah, but I can see him. How has he been able to toss that?
I was got some key there, man. He still ain't done
program.
The
guy after the guy got all the right guys on the roster.
When you go to the wrestling over there,
whether you're the guy after the guy, whatever.
Right there,
he has recruited,
George Raider playing,
blended the portal.
Alabama State now, Phoenix. What's that?
Role players that have
What's
experience.
that Phoenix City, Alabama?
And blended those guys around super talented freshmen. I'm sure Duke fans are going to expect this year after year.
That's Georgia, but I know what coach was that again. But y'all got to come back. But we not there. We went out there, man.
And they've had the back-to-back years. So, you know, now the transfer portal and all the revenue sharing, the argument about nobody's complaining about that anymore. But Duke has been in the one-and-done pool for a long time. And I think they're experienced because they tended to get 2 or 3 of the best high school players that have maturity and are ready to perform right now. And we're in the midst of maybe the best year of freshman productivity and maturity that I've ever seen. Always had really good freshmen at the top of the heat. And this heat is bigger than I've seen. And heck, while college basketball guys are clutching their pearls, the Yako comes from the G League. Playing 3 freshmen now.
Now, they still got some of the old wrestlers, they still around, but it's like, I think it's some of their kids. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, the wall, his son, I think some of their kids, because like, they make men, them, and all them, they can go on us and all that, they wrestle. Rick Flair. Yeah, Rick Flair.
Hey, y'all guys, we make an announcement real quick. This is continuing on what we already discussed. He just said things behind your station as well. He said, if any hair on one of your stations, get that up as well as things that draw out and take a picture. He said, that dude is really like somebody who's gonna go viral. He's on, he said, like he's on skateboard, he's on that type of stuff. So he said Judy is a barber. He said he went on his page and the guy's a barber.
After he said that too.
That's what he said. So
What happened? What you said?
oh, yeah, you went on.
Now like when you get your hair done. Yeah. You know, like when you get your hair done. Yes, he's already fucking up.
Didn't you hear what he said? He's like, I was sitting there not doing nothing, and I couldn't cut his hair. I said, white dude over here.
No, but
He said that.
no,
he didn't say that.
It wasn't your turn. Hey, man. Hey, that was simple. Hey, that was simple. He need to watch out. Hey, that's a setup.
Yeah, I feel you.
He need to figure out what he got going on. They said it was that was simple. It could be me too. It could be me. I'm bad.
You don't need a whole pack. You just like
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Kids I did. I saw that. I'm like,
He put his hand in ponytail. When you gave him that thing, he said you got some problem I had with. He gave that thing. He looked at it. He like it was the problem that you gave.
That was just
That's the setup, bro.
That was the ass.
That's the setup, bro. That's the setup. Now I call it because he got mad as soon as he gave him the scrunch. When he gave him the scrunch, he looked at the scrunch like, what is this? Show him that scrunch you gave him.
He act like,
when he wanted you to put it on?
Hey, bro, he looked at it. He looked at the scratch and was like, the fuck?
matter of fact, he act like he want to
He got your
hair,
scrunchie.
but, I mean,
It's a setup, bro.
But yeah, I can tell
You
what
gotta
you're
be a
saying.
setup, bro.
he gonna tell Rick, oh, I was sitting there doing nothing. And I could have cut his hair, but he wasn't used to I taking the hair.
No, when he walked through the door, Bo already knew his turn, and then when he walked through the door, you look back, and you look at the thing.
I did what we do. He had a problem. But I didn't understand.
He got a tattoo right here, right? And it goes like around his ear, right? Like so I'm on that simple little line. Now look, see, like I say, you guys dreads, you know when people get, you know how breeds do? They put the move.
Okay, but
What is he
saying? What's wrong?
You know what I'm saying? What's wrong?
Okay, so basically, Trevor,
This is the problem. You got all that gel stuck in your health. It messing with the good with right. You know, it ain't gonna cut through that, bro.
basically, he wanted enhancements. That's what he
Yeah,
wanted,
that's like that
enhancements.
ass for was some
But I don't. Apparently, that ain't what you asked for. You wanted enhancements.
Then he was like, dang. Then he was like, dang,
He was sitting in there to try. He was sick, bro.
I
Then he
thought
was
that
like,
thing so
you
too.
can do my
Because
favor.
the
You
way he
ain't
acted.
having it.
He was sick. Hey, he got an attitude.
Where he cut hair?
When you gave the man expression, the man got an attitude. I said, I'm glad I ain't cut him.
Rick got the information.
I'm glad I ain't
But
cut
I
him.
was just on where you cut it. That's what I was about. But then he told me he paid $100. There's no way you pay $100 and you wouldn't pick a random barbershop and go to a random barber that you don't know. That's what he's saying he paid. I don't see it. Rick said, well, what you want me to do? He said, I just go back to my guy. Rick is saying that he offered him three free haircuts. Most people are like, I take 3 free and shut up. Nah, he's still trying to campaign there. He's talking about he gonna go live on the shop and he call it skateboard.
Who's gonna do the free cut?
Listen, bro.
Why we can't go off on
It
him?
ain't that.
Send him
I'm
to
just selfishly wondering.
try to go out on
Who gonna do the free cut?
All you gonna do is they take out the
Man,
book.
listen. And listen.
What's it out?
All right, sit down.
Hey, you pay $100, right?
All right.
And I ain't said it was your boo he said take it off your boo
They ain't pay $100. So
That's
that's
$100
come
off.
twice. That's come twice 1 week.
You gonna be upset. You gonna feel like doing all that work.
Man, that's right. Rules like that. You ruin your day.
You be true.
Now, this is a grown man right here. This man can't even tell you.
Hey, this is a viral world. I'm never gonna mind.
Why?
People so
You better be
quick.
ready.
He's so quick to try to embarrass you.
Any kind of way they can, yup. And he don't even look like the type of person that he try to act like that, but he
You
had
don't
look.
like it act like that.
When you gave him that scrunchie, he did like what? Like why he gave me? Like I was like, yeah. Since y'all saying that now, I'm putting
Now
stuff
you put it together. I forgot you leaving back here.
I was watching him. When I sat down, I was right here, sitting looking at him.
I didn't even look at that man. I just said, I said, he's no, he's gonna get the cut. And I said, both. And then I pointed to the back. Then like I was dissing him, but I did that.
I was not dissing him. I didn't even hear the notice.
Oh, that's why he said you took the white man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, white man over here.
Oh, that's messed up. Cause he came, they kind of came in at the same time.
Yeah, they came at the same time.
But
it was my turn, so I was like, both.
Yeah.
Yeah, he trying to make it. Well, that boy trying to create him a bar. He must just got him a page. He just got him a page, boy.
They said he going viral today.
I'd have felt it then.
Huh?
When he had lied to about that right there, I felt it then.
I'm telling you, look, when he gave me that doggone thing, I felt, I'm trying, now he's saying something, I felt, he
going by the rules and taking out on me.
But
But ain't no way.
I was telling you,
All
I
that
said,
transpired.
Hey, Bo.
Yeah, that little
well,
time.
when he got up and got it, he said he too had to get the cut.
Man, no, this is what he said. I'm done, right? I gave him the million. He ain't say nothing about nothing. He was like, the back. You just went up a little bit. I said, no, I do. I don't wait till when I take this off to get all of y'all for niggas. I did that. Now you start talking about other stuff. How you doing that and you been holding, you would have said this first before.
I didn't hear y'all say anything. I ain't hear no exchange or nothing. He came up here, he gonna walk past me. He came back and was like, look at this shit. I'm like, huh? I'm like, damn, what are you talking about? I'm like,
Don't you know what he did?
and Bo didn't even say that, so I'm trying to figure out like what is going on. Like,
I'm trying to be cool.
I don't even know what's going on.
I'm trying to be nice, bro. That was further than me, like, man, I'm happy you ain't reputation. I'm happy you ain't cussing out. I'm like, man, no, I'm looking at it like, what's wrong? Like,
I'm saying, I'm thinking that everything's all good. Then he said that I'm looking at the cut, I'm trying to figure out like, what is this man complaining about? What's going on? What's the problem? I don't understand. I don't get it. All I can say is he wants some enhancement then. Because he showed
he
me.
won't shot.
That's the type of nigga who go to shop.
Yeah, it is.
He won't shot.
It is. He want that type of cut, but
That's what he want.
I do it, let's tell.
I think AJ cut a girl to go to shop. And she didn't want to come. She was like,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But she told her straight up front, she was like, I don't do enhancement. The girl was like, okay, well, just go ahead and cut it. So she was happy.
So see, that be a problem too. You tell me you don't do that stuff, man, and they see you looking for it. Oh, line up like the enhancement. Hey, look here. Hey, see, you ain't trying to make these money.
Boy, I had a good hairline, boy. It was all the way out there, pointing on and everything. You know, if you fade it right, it's still gonna be blended. You know what I mean? The way it's still dark right. You don't need them, but if you want them, I do it. Just tell.
I mean, I get it, but I don't need it.
Now, I
Even if it was that bad haircut to him, because you're not going to be able to please everybody.
You're not, that's what I'm saying. You can't please
if it was
everybody.
a bad haircut to him, it was just a bad haircut. That means you're going to come back to that spot.
Exactly, but all that extra
So
stuff you
everybody that do something wrong, you going to go about?
Exactly.
Come on.
They always trying to do barbers like that.
That's like a girl.
Yeah, he did like one.
Yeah, you mess around, hey boy, you gotta leave him alone though. You mess around, slap that boy, you goddamn wrong.
Yeah. He gonna go tell.
Can't catch him. That nigga got the Charlie White vibe.
Yeah, he ain't gonna fight back. He a paper gangster.
He got that Charlie White vibe. Keep on playing. I ain't saying none of you niggas. I'm with the law on you.
Nigga out. They don't make it no better.
And then what you gonna say that's fake news? What you gonna say?
He gonna lie.
Thank you, bro.
What you gonna say?
Thank you, bro.
Huh? What you mean telling the police?
I mean, what are you gonna say? I got a bad haircut, but I mean, what are you gonna say?
I was fearing for my life. I was down here getting a haircut.
Yeah, so I can feel it.
Yeah, you Charlie, what y'all like to say? Shit, they be helping you.
No, I don't get it.
I'm just talking shit. I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
So he said that, I'm like,
Man, talking to me like I've been working for Ford my whole life. I'm a dead mechanic. And damn, now you're also making me work. It's my fault. You put the belt on here wrong. I'm already looking at the man crazy.
Oh, Bo, you finna be famous, Bo.
But you know what you talking to. It's gonna get real famous. Y'all ain't famous in a good way. Hey, I was famous in a good way and a bad way too. He kept talking. Folks really be famous, man. He gonna viral with you. Guess what? This is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. People probably will hit this page. Oh yeah, where he at? I been looking for him. See, who kept out for him? You know, man, come on, bro.
And then Rick was like, was he making a video when he was in there? I said,
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, when he pulled back up, that when came, he got the number. That's why I was asking, when he pulled back up to what? He was covered?
No, because you know people be putting their phones on. They had their phones like this. Look, you know what I'm saying? And it be on. You don't be knowing that motherfucker on. It's on too many times.
He was asking me, he said, did he have a video? I was like, no,
You don't know.
Yeah, video, he probably
not
seen
seen it. I didn't see it.
Slick that.
I ain't seen it.
Hey, he might be mic'd up.
Mike, go.
Hey, man, hey, did I told you, Ice was out there yesterday morning.
He said it.
Huh?
Ice was out there yesterday morning.
Oh.
And guess what?
Oh, they trying to build that thing.
Guess what they were looking for? And they had that who in the front seat. If old boy was fucking with that girl that he jumped on, that pretty light skinned girl, she was in the front seat, that police. Him, when he jumped on to keep that door down, she light skinned.
Oh.
She light skinned, that real pretty long hair, ain't it?
I think so.
I ain't
Yes,
seen
she
it.
was on the passenger side, right there with the ice. I'm not lying. Early morning, yesterday morning when I came to the door, they got that girl with ice. That girl was on the passenger side, boy. She put ice on that.
I never seen it. Damn. But they did say they out here too.
Hey, my girl finna take a picture of him, and they talk, and the girl said, they said, go. This nigga had the mic right here, look, he wrapped up like he had the mic on the top of the motherfucker, the mask right here. He had all that shit on. At first I thought it was a security guard when I got in the car. Then when my girl called me back while I was in here, was like, that's ice.
Damn. Yeah, they said they been out here too.
I was like, I don't know. She said, she pointed in there. I was like, damn. So you know he was, what's his name?
Sean.
Yeah. No, it gotta be him, dog. I don't know. Sean, somebody gonna tell Sean?
Niggas say shit.
Yeah, he might be too.
No, but he's the only foreigner. I mean, he's supposed to be foreign. Supposedly.
Hey, he is.
You know what I'm saying?
He is. If he went to jail, you know what I'm saying? And that girl is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That guy, I'm telling you, it's a girl with a point in.
So Sal might not have been too far behind him.
Who?
The old boy.
I don't know. I'm serious. I
All
don't know.
think
All
about
I know, goddamn, I was out there, but that was them. You know what I'm saying? That was them. They looked for somebody that was in this motherfucker. And that is one. Sean, dog, he been gone for a while. You know what they looking for? Hey, your boy.
They're going around
Hey,
50
B.
They're going 50 yards.
You know they girl probably being shy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You probably want to look at the whole world. He ain't messing with us no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, it's good. It's
Oh, you ain't on there took on top. Oh, you trying to be like me?
He trying to be like this.
You trying to good, I understand. I'm next, man.
Okay, all right, bet.
Yeah, that pretty much, he done stole the house now. Hold on.
Okay, I got you.
oh, lady, no, I'm crazy. She don't make me so damn bad. She was like, oh, I ain't telling you to be sure. I ain't finna even try to fight, strike, push, or nothing. I'm finna go call the police.
One thing
I'm
about
gonna go with some.
you gotta lead it, you don't lead up.
Yeah, let me go,
You gotta lead it, you don't lead up.
Of course, you damn right.
Yeah, one thing about my clothes, my jury, man, too. And up there, and going to jail, got to start over. Then she gonna come blowing you out. Huh? She gonna blow you out. Love you again. Ain't gonna.
Okay, the next one, bro.
Same way, you like that, they let us come visit.
Yeah, you come up.
Mr. Harris, you got a visit. It be her. Hey.
What she said when she see you through the glass? Hey, do this. And then once you do this on the glass, put your hand on the man. He be happy man with that hand. He be mad the hand can't go through the glass and grab the boot out.
You know what she did the first thing, the first conversation come to my mouth. I just talked to the DA.
Yep.
I talked to the DA. What the DA said? And we trying to drive.
No, they said I gotta do an affidavit.
You ain't lying?
Yeah, you not lying, bro.
You know I ain't lying.
Yesterday they started telling nigga the state picked that shit.
Oh yeah, the state picked
Yeah, the state picked that shit up.
Ain't nothing I can do. Not me.
And the judge told me to stay away from your ass.
And guess what she gonna do next week? Come back, and get how she do? Use a homegirl what? ID to come back.
She ain't gotta do that, bro.
And then when you take your
Don't see you, bro. They know what they be doing.
and for the county time, you take your ass to court. They got every phone call. Your ass sit up
But
there.
you get what I'm saying? They still let them come see you.
Yeah, they do that.
Don't shit about it.
I'm just mad. I'm
They do.
want to make the shot. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh. He calling you like it's your fault. You ain't even texting me. I'm like, man, I apologize for that, but I ain't apologizing for that other bullshit.
You need to be apologizing to him.
Damn right. He need to look at you. While he was looking in the mirror, he should have been telling himself sorry.
Oh, your mama was going to get say something, please. I'm saying that, bro.
I haven't seen a professional women's hockey person, so I can't tell if that style of hockey is something that could be replicated every single night for somebody to take in, but I put nothing else from the sports show that we launched last year when it's sports show.
Real deep. Yeah. I know. That's my, now for real.
And something else, ESPN is
Yeah, I'm going.
All right, Barber.
What's up, Derek? Got about a minute left here for you. Well, I mean, the Raiders, straight down, you're a diehard Bronco fan, and Raiders sitting right there in your division. That might be the team. Thanks for calling, Derek. Again, we're up against it. What do you say? They got $100 million. Same thing the Titans have. Right, and so when you talk about the Patriots, though, we already got the quarterback in place, which Tennessee has. The Raiders are about to. They are right. But the contract Tennessee. It sure is. It sure is. That's the thing about what Denver's done is truly amazing. These Broncos is almost making a Super Bowl with Bo Nix in his second year of running at it. But their cap is paying Russell Wilson. So they do have on their cap big-time franchise quarterback money. And everybody thought, well, good luck winning in Bo Nix's first contract. And they damn near made the Super Bowl in just his second year. So if he comes back and he's healthy, then they add more pieces on offense, a little more on the defense. We'll see how high they can go. Sean Payton is slated to be a guest on our Wednesday show. Ben Solak wrote a superb article on the ESPN app at ESPN.com about free agency in the combine. He's at hour number 3. We're still here on
You really want me to take a picture?
I don't pray on no down ball. I get it. It ain't gonna happen tomorrow, it's gonna happen today. That's no good.
Tennessee, the Raiders coming up. It's a big number, but the Jets don't even have a quarterback right now. The Commanders have their QB on the Sam Darnold is on a very contract.
You send him a picture of it?
Chargers versus Rams in some parts. Imagine. Going silent snap at their own stadium. Both teams going silent snap. Now, would you guys take the first round? How's it work? Unless you're Del Tufo, and you're probably, you've got the plus back. Like Del Honky. Did I get that right? Good super. ESPN 2 to check us out there for hours.
I don't see that.
If history has taught us anything, it's not to read history.
Like you paid.
Oh, he didn't pay?
No.
Oh,
No, he ain't even paid. So that's what I'm like, dude, well, okay, well, go, you know what I mean?
he got up like, I ain't paying this shit. I thought he paid.
I didn't ask, I was just looking at, I'm like, all right.
No, that nigga wasn't going for that shit. Ooh, I already on one.
I don't know, Rick ain't no, you know, real problem. And yeah, it took you all that time to be, whoa, don't take you all day to do that.
That really son he could have worked out with you.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, ball you in. It's because he listen to
He a
what,
nigga that really
he listen to what
bad.
somebody, he don't even know what they saying. But then now you care so much about your business or your brand, you believe in him and over there. But what about what everybody else say when they come in here? Take all their complaints too. About the bathroom. Look, they getting their windows cleaned over there right now. You don't want to take them complaints. He's just a difficult dude, bro. I don't know him. I don't know nobody. How I'm supposed to know he gonna be like this? See,
Right.
He wasn't sit down. You think if I would have known, you think I would have, nigga, no.
Look, the time I could tell after the time he asked me that stuff, I was like, no, I can tell you, it ain't no making you happy.
Yeah, I'm saying anything gonna make him happy. That's why I didn't.
That's why he ain't know
myself
it.
to say,
He
yeah,
gonna go
It's
from
not
bad
like
to
one
worse.
of the free haircut, basically.
But really,
That's basically the movie we played.
I don't like the fact that you said he said that about that white man.
yeah, I mean, I like,
Like,
I
that's
don't like
fucked
that
up.
either. Yeah, I'm like, where that come from? He like, I didn't want to do it. Like, I
Right,
was
that's
like,
not, that's nowhere
I
near
passed him on to you. Like, almost like you gotta say, like, he was a subpar barber. Like, I was like, oh.
Well, I'm so glad Buddy had came and he got in my truck. I was so been cutting that nigga up. If Buddy had just came and got in my truck before him, I think the dude they, I don't know, dudes in my truck.
Oh, you said if you hadn't had that client,
He did that one, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead and hit now. I could have cut him, but I was just like, I'm like, okay, got my turn.
Right.
Who next?
Yeah, you dodged that bullet too.
Yeah, I big one for everybody, baby. But I ain't
Oh,
one.
you do that shit, man.
That's some real stuff.
You do that for yourself, boy. You should say that.
I'm sitting, I'm asking, I'm like, okay, so yeah, that what you want me to do? No, I don't even want you.
Yeah, you keep it beard like this.
They got nothing on the next.
Somebody told me we call out Jim. He was like, bro, you don't know how it went. I don't know how it went. I'm not doing that.
there is that risk there, but at least do this now, Tim, and the Cowboys have a chance to kind of break the chemistry and make this work going into the offseason. To the point, Matt, because, you know, you get the sound, I'm sure they're expecting it to come, but now, if the player is frustrated at all, or if there's a true, you know, effort by both sides to get the deal done, then they can go through that. Or, you know, the other option is, look, we're going to attack. If you're unhappy about it, you know, if someone can come and get you, then obviously you have to give the Cowboys significant compensation for that. But then, you know, you have the opportunity to work out as an organization. So, you know, I think those are the things that will take place. And the Patriots, look, he's not in a situation where, you know, he's strapped through the major seasons. That's right. One really big year.
Bless you.
First of all, $28 million per year, okay? Part one, part two, to your point. Give him another career year in one of the best offenses in the NFL. You'll be able to like the chapter team. So all in all, this could have been really, really good for the Dallas Cowboys and really, really good for George Pickens. That's the way you need with Kyle Pittsburgh taking good of guys with their respective teams. However, the epicenter of the NFL today is throughout the week. Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the annual scouting combine is 59 days away from the NFL draft. I want to give you a couple of storylines to watch for. Texas A&M, 13 combine entrants, most of any school. Edge rusher Cassius Powell, wide receiver Casey Concepcion, the first guy in Matt Miller, greatest spot. Now joins you in 52nd. Concepcion is part of the deep wide receiver class. Miller has 6 receivers going in the first round, led by Ohio State's Cardell Tate, Miller 6 to the Giants. And you will not see projected number 1 pick Brandon Mendoza throw at the combine. And after champion quarterback will throw instead of Indiana's Brother Dennis. We've seen this numerous times out of the quarterback combination. As I mentioned, our NFL Jack Daniels, Matt Miller, Matt Spencer with it. But I want to really jump into the conversation. We do know, however, Ty Simpson, Alabama quarterback, will throw this week in the combine. And Matt, your thoughts on Ty's decision to throw this? This is like the decision for him to throw. We have a player who started 15 games in his college career. The first 9 games in Alabama, he looks like a lock to be a first round pick. The final 6 games, however, guys, there was some struggle from Ty Simpson and the Italians, the entire Alabama offense. He looks banged up. This is not a big quarterback. He's listed at 6'2", 208 pounds. He leads the combine week to the Lions game. Hey, I'm not here with the first 9 games was unstoppable. Out of his first-year starter was playing with 40. Has one accuracy, great processing speed. So this is his opportunity. For a lot of these general managers who've maybe seen him once or twice in person, if they saw him in the second half of the season, this is his opportunity to prove that he is worthy of being a first-round pick. In this draft that has QB1 will be the first overall pick, there's a lot of teams, guys, in the first round that need another quarterback. So this is a huge week for Ty Simpson. Yeah, it's also a year you don't want to need a quarterback in the first round of the draft. You want it next year's first round, but that's another conversation. And just 15 starts isn't that many. So if you're Ty Simpson, what do you need to see out of him this week at the combine?
I think what will be helpful for him, Matt mentioned the size. You know, how you measure and weigh for a guy that maybe people have somewhat concerns, have some concerns about you in terms of that. So, you know, if the numbers are real in terms of how he was listed in college and then how he ends up measuring at the combine, that would be helpful. I do think throwing, you know, Matt mentioned it being the right decision. Look, if you can help yourself, then go in and compete. Go in and help yourself. Like, and those situations completely different. It's not Ty Simpson. That's why they're making different decisions. So go throw around other guys that, you know, again, it's not the same class as you referenced, but go throw around other people and be the best. Be the best in that environment. And then I would say this about Ty Simpson. You know, his story, the landscape of college football has changed. And so the idea that, you know, there are going to be guys that are at one school their entire time, it's not going to be the norm. So somebody that has had to develop inside a program, then finally get their chance, especially in a program the magnitude of Alabama's, and then specific issue in the 84-68 loss to Cincinnati over the week of injuries they lost. Peterson played 32 minutes, had 17 points, but again, Jayhawk had a shocking loss. And if there's one guy that's going to come to Bristol through a blizzard and a snowstorm, it's my guy, Seth Greenberg. You cannot keep this man down, even in the dreadful snowstorm. That's soft. And there's a bunch of basketballs out there. You know, it's a little bit of snow. You got to do it. You get to work. You do what you're supposed to do. As opposed to people who are just hanging out in bars learning about sunscreen. Oh, is it? Well, you know what? If I had a choice, I'd still be down there anyway. SPF 50, by the way. Got to keep this thing looking young. Greenberg, what did you notice out of Kansas in their last couple of matchups? They're out of character. I think that in a way they've lost a little trust. And you were talking about that because he's so talented. But these losses, they're scoring 68 points a game, giving up 81 points a game. I think the other night, Oklahoma State, he played really well in the first half of like 23 points in 18 minutes, and then he just took himself out. I think that in their locker room, I think their locker room is fine. I said, but all the people around those kids in the locker room are probably a problem in terms of, is he picking and choosing when he's going to play, when he's not going to play? Can he be someone you can trust? Can he be a guy that, quite honestly, and this is real simple. He's someone other people can trust, and also be a guy that's in it with us. And right now, I think that Darren Peterson and Bill Self made a great point the other day. Injured and inconvenience. And if he wants to change the narrative, it's real simple. He's got to play. He's got to play to earn the trust back of his teammates. If not, he will continue to be basically they won't have any continuity, anything right offensively, defensively. They have no consistency offensively, defensively, because they're sitting there waiting, going to say, what is Darren going to do? Is he going to play? Is he going to play? Is he going to take himself out of the game in the second half? Consistently seeing this time of the year is really important.
And that word trust you keep using, that may be the most important word of all as you get down to the backstretch this season, conference tournament, and March Madness. Now, by the way, the team hasn't lost, Clemson hasn't lost to an unranked team by double digits at home since 1993. Seth, who is that team and who is the coach? I'll tell you, that was the coach. Draft day of 1995, a really good basketball team. We lost by 100 points to DC before we played Kansas. Number one, the Kansas, they were number one in the country. I had two NBA players, Bruce Harris and Brian Russell on that team. And we actually put a booklet on those teams. I was going to give you defend, I was going to give you score. I mean, that's a young set like that, but I had really good players. And the crazy thing is, legitimately, we played at VCU, then flew right from there to Kansas to play big Monday game against Kansas, who's number one. And we lost by 100 against VCU. But we flipped it around back in the next play. That's when we went to the NCAA tournament. Really good basketball team. They just carried me along as coach. Now, you know what I love about 1993? You saw that handsome Seth Greenberg. You still had to keep it up on it. It was still right there, and it looked absolutely fantastic.
I was going back on defense, the hair had to go on. The great thing about sitting like this is you can't see the grade.
That's it. Business decision. That's Greenberg.
You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Uphill, it snowed today, barefoot to get to work today. A model of consistency. Seth Greenberg, thank you so much. Still ahead of the Long Sports Center. Kushida and the Chiefs reunites. We'll tell you why it makes sense for both sides. But for this 5 days away from WWE Elimination Chamber and WWE Superstars. Joins us next on Sports Center.
This is the farmer's dog turkey. Apparently, this is also turkey. But only one actually looks like turkey. Since only one is gently cooked without the ultra-processing. And only one is human grade. Because good ingredients matter. But the best recipes call for so much more. Get 50% off your first box, available only at thefarmersdog.com.
Take your home out of hibernation mode with Kohl's. Add a pop of color here, a cozy upgrade there, and suddenly spring has arrived. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members save 15% on home purchases at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Applebee's is bringing the taste of the Big Easy to your neighborhood, starting at $11.99. Enjoy the fan favorite Burger Street Penne, the new Big Easy Burger, and the new Bayou Shrimp Bowl. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
So guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 off them. No trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Any pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 is Domino's best deal ever. Translation for basketball fans, it's like the GOAT of pizza deals. It's like down the baseline. Traffic 360, double clutch reverse slam. Do I need to go on?
Since 2018, Cricket Wireless has been supporting your journey and connecting us with most and with Apple Intelligence on iPhone 16, nothing gets in the way of your fashion. Smile, you're on fire. Wow, Allie, you're obsessed with Olive Garden's tender braised beef tortelloni. And we're obsessed with your 5-paragraph petition demanding its return. Fan favorites are back for a limited time, starting at $12.99. But unlike that petition, it won't go on forever.
Filing some forms for new car insurance rates can take forever. Log on into a Credit Karma to show you personalized rates from top providers so you can get to the coverage you need ASAP. Download the app to get started. His phone is addicted to him. He once won a staring contest with the sun. His senses bless you. He is still the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Mercedes. Pizza Hut right now is offering any large pizza for just $10. That's right, any pizza, 5 toppings on crust, light tap, thin and crispy, original pan, or hands on. At any time for just $10. Just download the Pizza Hut app now.
And I realized the more you bundle, the more you save on insurance was every good.
Like you're talking my love language.
Well, I've been taking word classes online.
Oh.
Only pay for what you need.
Sports Center, brought to you by the Hulu original series Paradise. New season premieres today.
Nearly 8 years after Jackie Robinson broke into baseball's color barrier in the modern era, Elson Howard made history as the first black player to snub for the New York Yankees. What took so long? The team's general manager, George Wythe, said the Yankees weren't going to sign just any black player, quote, for exploitation. He needed to be able to play. And Howard delivered.
Hey, what's up, dude? Doing all right today, my brother? What's up, love going on, big dog?
Everything going out.
Man, blessing on top of blessing, man.
In 1963, he became the first black player to win the AL MVP award and finish his career as a 12-time All-Star. Now, Elson Howard isn't in Cooperstown, but being in the Hall of Fame is only one pathway to immortality. Met Barry
back of his own ACL surgery, he's still got plenty of time to play, plenty of talent to show. That's what he put us on Instagram a few days ago when he was released by the Miami Dolphins. And so for Mahomes, if you have the security blanket of Travis Kelce, it's always nice to have him each Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Walter was patient with both players' injuries and maybe running it back one more time to see how much more of the championship we're going to see. Taylor, our chief reporter, Nate, thank you. Now to WWE, where Saturday night six superstars will collide inside the Elimination Chamber to secure a championship match at WrestleMania. One of them, Rhea Ripley, second time competing in the Elimination Chamber. She famously won in 2024 when it was held in her home country of Australia. Eric, we are pleased to be joined by WWE superstar Rhea Ripley, who is with us here at SportsCenter. First of all, Rhea, thanks for giving us your time today. I feel like we should just have an Elimination Chamber match tonight. I love the title. I love the good match, and I also know the fact that you're forward in your home country of Australia. What was that like for you to be there with your family?
Absolutely wild. Just going back to Australia and having such a being able to be on the show and just like see my family in the front row, Elimination Chamber. It was a dream come true. It really was. I don't even know how to really put it into words because it was just such a special night for me. And it was wild because like normally I'm so into drama, I'm so like Rhea Ripley, you know, in that moment. So like I've been enjoying the experience of seeing my mom and my dad and my sister and my best friends and like all the family and friends in the front row. And I instantly got emotional and just like overwhelmed. But like I felt so happy to be there, surrounded by like my Australian crew.
I think that's amazing. I was going to ask you, because you're right, you're in that mode, but did you plan on looking their way? Did you know where they were? Is it just one of those things where you're just looking around the arena and there they were and it caught your attention?
Yeah, so I didn't actually know where they were sitting. I had a feeling that they'd be somewhere close, but I didn't actually know exactly where they were. But they were right there, like bang in the middle. Camera shot, it was just like, my extra phone was like, wow, I can't believe that this is my life and I get all my loved ones here to come watch this amazing moment.
Yeah, so cool you got to experience that. Speaking of experience,
Cold nigga, boy, you killed that.
Appreciate it, man.
What team you ran that boy?
60. Appreciate it, Flo. What's up, man? Yeah, I'll be easy now. All right, young bro.
That's all part of the game, you know, it's all part of the fun. I love Elimination Chamber. I've only been in one, and I had the time of my life, because even though, yes, it is a little bit claustrophobic in those spots, as soon as we put it out, it's time to break happy.
yeah, I feel like you and I are on the same wavelength here, because the next thing I was going to ask is, what's it like? I mean, it has to be claustrophobic. You have to become uncomfortable there, especially if you're in there for a long time.
Yeah, literally, and it's like you're just watching all this chaos just transform. You're like, I could be laid out the next month, I don't really know it. I don't know what the landscape of the match is going to look like by the time I get into it. Everyone could be down, it could be easy, or everyone could be up waiting for my bloke to open. So it's just, it's the unknown.
I want to talk about your career, because you started wrestling as a teenager. You've been doing it for quite some time now. How about your preparation and your routine and everything you go to get ready for that? How might that have changed since you got in?
I feel like when I first started, made time. Before matches, I was listening to the dog. I would have to like hook myself up because I would be so nervous. Now I still get
Whatever you got, this is good.
second steps to be completely honest. I don't really have time to wrap up. I'm normally running around like a chicken without a head.
There you go. So what?
There he is.
Them folks saying Mexico. Oh.
Man, they fucking Mexico up, boy.
Yo, killed homie, bro. I'm trying to see, was he related to El Chapo or?
He was the nigga that took over after El Chapo.
Yeah, he was the head of the shit.
Yeah, bro, they tearing it up.
They blew that plane up.
They said the whole, they blow that shit up. The airport blowed up. They said they about 6 states over there they taking over.
They want their money back. They want their money back.
He said his folks came to sleep for him, but they can't rap. They advanced this devil.
He gonna be worse than that.
He go deeper than that. The nigga's daughter just not too long ago got out the feds. American feds. See, they ain't talk about that part yet. She did like 3-4 years for some financial shit. She got a film went back over there. Now mind you, they just caught Ryan Wedding a couple weeks ago. He was being hid out by the cartel. You know, Ryan Wedding was that Olympic boy.
Okay.
So, you know, somebody told him where the compound was at. That's how they ended up catching him. Like, if you see the spot where his compound at, nobody supposed to know that shit out there.
They tearing it apart over there for him.
Yeah.
He can knock all these down.
You better protect it from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, Boogie. Switch to Allstate and you can save.
Look like World Trade Center over there, boy.
Everywhere.
Folks ain't playing.
They ain't playing. They are not playing. They told them folks, look, if you a civilian, stay your ass in the house. Don't come out that goddamn house. They gonna think, they say they gonna think you in their way.
Amen. Is that a job?
Cause see, that's it. It's crazy. Cause somebody got to be making all the calls.
Somebody got to be.
They said ain't nobody been named officially yet, but he got two sons. They're not really his sons, but they're like his nephews and shit. And his 2 boys, then his daughter. But it's a nigga that's right up under him named El Chapo.
He might be the guy.
He really supposed to be who up next. But he might not take this shit because he already had his head. You feel me?
There we go.
According to how the shit go, he supposed to be this.
Okay. That's all. Yeah. That's all we need something. Oh, no. I was asking y'all. Somebody asked somebody already. No, I just pay my I pay food. I'm just gonna pay the phone bill. What am I?
With over 500,000 procedures, 8,000 5-star reviews, and board-certified doctors right here in the U.S. Honestly, America's #1 hair restoration expert.
All right, let's do another check. All right.
That's right, 1 day is all it takes to get your real hair back. Don't risk your health or your hair. Honestly, get the latest technology, expert aftercare, and results you can trust. Right now, Moxley is giving away a free real hair starter kit plus a new $300 gift card to everyone who scans this QR code.
If you want the best result, you go to the best place.
No matter what stage of hair loss you're in, Moxley has a solution for you. It's all backed by the Moxley Real Results Guarantee. Scan, call, or
That's what I hear.
right now. Moxley Real
Well,
Results right around the corner.
you know, all that shit, right?
just walk in the door, it's over.
Planning on franchise tagging star receiver George Pickens. In 1 year in Dallas, Pickens set career highs in catches, receiving yards, and touchdowns while playing alongside his CD. You on SportsCenter, Stephen Jones on the why.
Pickens, of course, leaning toward the franchise tag. We'll finalize that here over the coming week or 10 days. And we'll go from there. We want Pickens here. Think the world of him. Want him here, love him. And I think he wants to be here, so all that's a plus. A lot of guys who were tagged participated in everything. Dak leading the way. Two of them. So, if you're going to miss them.
Man, she got
Yeah, I mean, what the Cowboys have to do, so their hope is that the player, Pickens in this case, approaches the way Dak did. You know, Dak was franchised. He wanted a long-term deal. They're going to do it. So rather than demanding the trade, he showed up at work, played well, and quite frankly, made more money because of it. Now, he had to perform under pressure multiple times, playing on the franchise tag, but it cost the Cowboys more money than they got Prescott. More money. In fact, over a 4-year stretch during that time, you include those 2 years, Dak Prescott was the highest paid quarterback in the game during that stretch. So, it's just a situation because of the contract that Dallas has, CeeDee Lamb. You can come in, you can do it too. So knowing they've got the 2 receivers locked up in the quarterback, Cowboys ceiling in your mind is what?
Had your body. I don't want nobody but you right now. Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose.